The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome.
This is what happens when you wake up early in the morning,
Rising to the street.
and you turn on the news, and you fucking... All I wanted to do... I don't know what that was. All I wanted to do was watch the weather. That's it. That's all I wanted to know. All I wanted to know was what was going to be happening for today and the rest of the week, possibly. Because, you know, they're never right. Anyway, so what is it on me? Nothing. Okay, you're freaking out for no reason. Calm down. You're okay. Okay. Swear to God, dude, was thinking, because I thought to myself, you know, the guy's done with this weather deal, and they're like, all right, now the top stories or whatever. I'm like, how bad could it really be? Right? How bad could it really be? And it's not even, I don't even mean to, this is not funny. This is not funny. Let me get serious. No, seriously, it's not funny, but it's fucked up that I would think that, and then the first story that comes out of this lady's mouth is, this morning, some fucking asshole decided that today was the day, and he was gonna take his 5-year-old daughter, scumbag motherfucker, him, not the kid. I don't know her, so I can't judge her. Fucking, and decide to jump off a platform and into a fucking train. This morning, today, that's what I need to hear. That's what I need to hear at fucking 8 in the morning, is how you decided today was going to be the day, so you're going to rob everybody, including your 5-year-old kid, of, well, their morning and your lives. Well, too bad for you, fuckface, because apparently the kid didn't die. She was so small that when he jumped off the platform, he was holding her hand. I would say fucking grabbing it, right? Because why would she... Kids are dumb, but they're not that dumb. She's not gonna be like, oh, fuck, wait, I'll go with you. You know what I mean? She's gonna pull away. I would hope. But she fell in the crack in between the fucking, the tracks. Train tracks. I don't know what this is about, but, you know, so it looks like in my head. So I do this thinking that you'll know what I'm talking about. So I think she lived. So that's good. Fuck that guy. Fucking dickhead. And it gets worse. It gets fucking worse. Because apparently I ran, dude. What the fuck is your problem? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but god damn it, why the fuck you always want to start some shit, bro? You know, you got a lot of balls. Considering you don't know shit about what goes on in the Middle East. That, you know, your country has been doing blah, blah, blah for however many years. Yeah, that's great. It's not great, but whatever, dude. That's not what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is these motherfuckers are always up to something. Ooh, you said a bad thing. You don't even know what I'm talking about. So shut the fuck up. What I'm talking about is these politicians, man. Every fucking one of them. They're up to no good. They're all tough guys. Notice this shit? So apparently we're all on the brink of going to fucking war, which is great. And apparently Germany, you're involved in this shit. So is the UK and a couple other jerk-offs I can't remember, because you're the only people that I really give a shit about. Because obviously you're here sometimes. Maybe not here right now, but whatever. So I don't know what's going on, dude. They're like, one of the guys is like, dude, would you sit down with President Trump? The motherfucker said no. It was some bullshit about attacking Saudi Arabia's oil rigs or whatever. Like, first of all, bro, Saudi Arabia should be able to fight its own fucking battles. That's number one. Fuck all that bullshit. We need to not worry about that. We need to worry about what the fuck we're doing. That's what we need to do. Our shit is fucked up. We don't need to be worried about... But you know what? Let's not. Because I don't know shit about what the fuck I'm talking about. And all I'm going to do is get 1,000 people telling me about how wrong I am, or, you know, this is what's really going on. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know why I don't give a fuck? Because I'm not going to Syria, I'm not going to Iran, and I'm not going to change anybody's fucking mind. Neither of those places give a fucking clothed up fuck about what I think. Neither of them do. They don't care. They don't give a fuck, bro. And you know what? I say cheers. Let's keep it that way. Why not? So, now that my fucking morning has gone off to a smash, why not? I need to do something with this podcast. I can't make plans, dude. I can't do it. I have to tell you that right now. I said I was gonna do conspiracies, and now that I know I'm going to do it, I don't want to do it. I like the idea of coming in here, having no idea what the fuck I'm going to talk about, and then just running with it. And instead of making a plan, now I feel like I have to do this. There's no fun in that. We have to try to make it fun. So, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, that's what it was. No, I don't need the last word, please. Ugh. I put in Hollow Earth, and it says Hollow Earth Pottery. Like, no. We're not pottering today. It's not what we're doing. Let's not do that. I mean, I can't hit the fucking button, so I guess this is what we're doing. That's what the fuck I said, dick. I clicked on the Wikipedia page already? I don't remember this. Hollow Earth is a concept that was proposed that planet Earth is entirely hollow and contains a substantial interior space. Okay. What is it really? I don't understand what's going on right now. Isn't there water in the fucking Earth? In the middle of it or something? There's something there, right? So these fucking retards think it's just empty, like, you know, there's nothing in there? Really? Like, empty? Like, there's nothing? Not a damn thing at all. Like, if I were to crack the street, so you're telling me if I were to crack the pavement, what's underneath that? Or do I have to go like several layers down to have it make sense, right? Because, you know, if that was the case, like, people wouldn't be able to do construction, right? Because it would be like fucking Minecraft or some shit. Like, you would just start to use the jackhammer deal, and then it would just be an empty space underneath you. And you'd be like, fuck, what do I do now? I don't know. Maybe the whole world is made out of fucking Legos. What about that? But you didn't think about that, did you? Okay. Alright, we could do this. Hollow Earth concept, proposing that the Earth is entirely hollow or contains a substantial interior space, notably suggested by Edmonton Haley in the late 17th century. Okay, so this is not something that some jerk off just made up right now. The notion was intentionally disproven by Pierre somebody in 1740. It's a long time ago, Cat. How do we know? How do we know who's right? The world's made of Legos. That's my fucking story, and I'm sticking to it. And definitively by some other jerk off in his experiment. Whatever the fuck that is. What is this? What is this? I think I've seen this word before. Can I highlight it? No, stop it. Come here, please. Don't make this hard. Stop wiggling. It'll be in and out quick, I promise. No, say it. Fuck. I know what the second word is, experiment. I just need the first one. What is it? Scottish Gaelic? What the fuck is... I don't care. Say the fucking word, man. I don't care where it's from. What did I do? I don't know. Yes, how to say it. I was gonna put say it, Google.
My apologies. I don't understand.
Motherfucker, I know you can. You're fucking with me now. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to do it no more. Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. Just like that. How about that?
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? 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 I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
Give your fucking Gaelic words. Asshole. Still occasionally defended through the mid-19th century by some other asshole and another asshole. But this time, it was part of popular pseudoscience. Look at that, the big word that I read all by myself. I did it. Good for me. No longer a scientifically viable hypothesis. What the fuck does... I know what a hypothesis is. But how is it not scientifically... But the idea of it is not scientifically viable? Or are they saying... I don't this is a bad idea. I don't think I should do... I think I should stick to things that are dumb. Like me, you know? This is a little much. Going a little out of my territory here. You know what? I don't want a whole fucking Wikipedia page on this shit. Why don't I just do what everybody else in the fucking world does and put it in the fucking YouTube, yeah? Beautiful 5-minute summary is how I like it. Yes.
June 13th, 2014. Scientists researching the Earth's mantle announce that they have found what they believe to be a vast body of water, 3 times the volume of all of our oceans combined, contained within a mineral layer 400 miles inside the Earth.
Okay.
The discovery shakes the foundation of what scientists and scholars thought they knew about the ground under our feet.
We have just scratched the surface of the Earth. We drilled down like 8 miles and we had to stop because it got too hot.
Oh shit. Like, what did you... It was gonna get cold, dude? What did you think was going to fucking... Like, seriously. Okay. Because it got too hot. What is going on inside of Earth that makes it hot in there? Serious question. I don't know shit. I'm asking you. I would imagine it would get hot because why would it get cold?
Out of 4,000 miles, basically, to the core of the Earth, we went down 8. That's nothing.
We have more than 70 active space programs.
Oh, what does space have to do with the middle of the Earth, man? Why do you do this? This is why I don't do this shit, bro. Because you constantly pull some other shit. Okay, look. If you're gonna If you're gonna talk about blowing me, you can't have one of your friends come from the other side of the room and try to stick a finger in my ass. You know what I'm trying to say? One thing at a fucking time, dude. We can't be all over the place with this. You're gonna confuse people. And now I'm...
Tell you more about the surface of the moon
uncomfortable now.
than we can the surface underneath our own oceans.
Since we've not actually drilled down far enough to confirm these findings, could it be that we may be wrong about the composition of our own Earth? Some ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest that according to our earliest mythologies, an other Earth might not be found in the heavens, but deep within our own planet.
One of the most consistent themes that we find in ancient cultures when we travel around the world is the idea that there is another world, another Earth inside of the
What
planet.
does that
Within
mean?
Buddhism, there's stories of a place called Agartha or Agarthi, which is an inner world, and it's inhabited too by people.
I'll bring
and
a
that
world
they
of
are an
hurt into your
advanced race,
world.
and even that they have trains and vehicles that are moving through this inner Earth.
Is it possible that an other Earth can be located within the confines of our own planet?
Hello.
Historically,
What are you talking
underground
about?
realms were not relegated to mere mythology.
Okay, dude.
Well,
Are they? Is he trying to say that the inside of our Earth is like the same as the outside, that like it could inhabit life and shit? Or are they just saying that the inside of the Earth is as big as like the size of the Earth? I failed in science and biology, people. If you couldn't fucking tell, I failed miserably. I had a beef with my fucking teacher. I still remember all 4 of her fucking names. That's right, I said 4. That wasn't a mistake, because this fucking broad would go out every 2 weeks and decide that she was going to get married to some other motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck. If you're watching this, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. What do you think about that? Tell me I'm a fucking loser, man. Fuck you. I'm doing some shit with my life. Or at least that's what I like to pretend to tell myself.
What the heck are you doing?
Respected scientists and
It got real, I'm sorry. It's real in the center of the earth, dude.
mathematicians have long speculated about a theory that became known as Hollow Earth.
The scientist Edmund Halley is most famous for Halley's Comet.
He had
He was also
syphilis,
very
huh?
interested in the-
I guess John Haley had syphilis because of that fucking wig. Because, you know, I learned shit from listening to things. These powdered wigs people used to wear because when you get syphilis, your fucking hair and shit falls out. So they would wear the powdered wigs started because 2 jerk-off brothers that I think were kings, I think, fucked the same girl and got syphilis from her. So they put the wigs on to hide the fact that they had it. And then that became a fucking fashion statement, which is where the term fucking bigwig comes from. You're welcome.
Earth. And one of the challenges was trying to figure out what was the real structure of the inside of the Earth. He had a fascinating theory of not just a hollow Earth, but an
Holy
Earth with multiple
shit.
layers.
70
Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking bored right now. I honestly don't know how people invent conspiracy theories. I'm so ready to jump out a fucking window. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm 2 minutes into a 5-minute video and I feel like I've been here for a fucking hour. If you're into science, bro, I salute you. You know, I thank you for cell phones and fucking modern medicine and whatever else that it is that you fucking people do. It is not me. I am a clown, okay? I'm a jester at the mercy of the king's court. That's what the fuck I am, dude. This is not... I thought about being a scientist for all the 2 seconds in elementary school, and then I realized that when you gotta fuck around with chemicals, I'd probably blow myself up rather quickly, because even then I was smart enough to know that I'm not really, you know. So if you're into science and shit, bro, more power to you. You're not gonna convert me. Somebody I know tries to talk to me all the time about the theory of relativity or whatever the fuck it is. You know, with the parallel universes and matters and all. I don't want to know none of it, dude. Fuck that shit. What's on the TV? That's what I'm about.
55 years later, 18th century mathematician Leonhard Euler put forth his own hollow Earth theory with no concentric shells and a sun at the center spanning 600 miles.
Euler was a gifted mathematician.
Hold on.
He developed
Hold on. We need to rewind that, please.
With no competition, Leonhard Euler put forth his own hollow Earth theory with no concentric shells and a sun at the center.
So what is this? Are these supposed to be like countries? in the middle is water, right? And then there's other countries on other, like this is the East Coast, this is the West Coast. And then there's supposed to be a sun in the middle of this shit. So there's a sun inside the earth. This is what you think. Well, wait a minute. I just had a thought, and then I had another thought that canceled that thought out. Check this out. If you're a scientist, if you're feeling suicidal, just turn the video off now, because the next thing I'm about to say might be the thing that pushes you over the edge to put the gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying it's possible. So my first thought initially was, hey, jerk off, if there was a sun in the middle of the earth, don't you think that when we were walking around all the time that the street would be hot? And immediately after that, the other part of my brain said, well, if that makes sense, then how come the sun is so far away from the earth and yet somehow it's still fucking hot? You want to explain that, smart guy, since you think you seem to know everything? Fair fucking point. So my only thought that I come away with this is, how many miles do you think the sun would have to be inside of the earth before we wouldn't necessarily know it was there?
Spanning 600 miles.
Euler was a gifted mathematician. He developed this idea that the planet Earth is not only hollow, but the poles are actually thinned.
Ah,
And
there it
they're
is. Thank you, caller. All right, so we got an island here. So West Coast, East Coast, and I don't know, brains down in Africa, whatever the fuck is in the middle.
Entrances into the inner core at the north and south poles of the Earth. He imagined that there were advanced civilizations living inside the planet.
Yeah. I'm sure there are. And you know what? If there are, dude, what? You know what? About to blow your fucking mind right now. How about this? What if there are people living in the middle of the earth, and every single one of us is a television show for them, which is where, you ready for this? Which is where the idea that we're all stuck in a simulation comes from. That's fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Like, it's not even like imaginative at all. It's just stupid. Why would you say that? Because maybe on a subconscious level, we all connect somehow as human beings, and we know that they're there somehow. My theory kind of lost its legs, but you saw where I was going, right? If I was smart enough to connect that shit together, I think that would have been good.
Ideas of an occupied hollow Earth would be revisited nearly 2 centuries later, in 1947, when famous polar explorer Admiral Richard Byrne flew reconnaissance missions.
Oh shit, son. Hold on, Flat Earth, you're gonna have to wait a second, because apparently Bone Thugs just came out with a new song. Oh shit. I'm typing that, actually. I'm clicking this right now. Look, I'm sorry, dude. This takes precedence over everything. These are my fucking guys when I was coming up, dude. Fucking first album is sick. It's only 8 tracks, bro. You know how gangster you have to be to only put out 8 tracks on your debut album?
Straight off the motherfucking streets of Cleveland. 5 true thugs from the double Glock. Izzy, Wish, crazy, lazy, and a nigga flesh. Ain't taking no shit in a 9-4. About to shut this bitch down.
Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck happened with Flesh and Bones Flow, dude? Wow, you sound terrible. No disrespect, man. I mean, you know, I look up to you as a fucking artist, but honestly I do. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose. I've checked out. I haven't had a Bone Thugs album since BTH Resurrection, dude. That was like 2000. It's been 19 years. You gotta forgive me. I'm a little bit fucking rusty on what the fuck's going on around here. BTNH Resurrection came out February 29th in 2000. But I'm a liar because I'm pretty sure the last album I had was NWO. No, dude. That's not what I said. We already know. We already know. The Fire, 95, 97, 2000. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you nuts? Are you fucking nuts, dude? Eternal 99 and The Art of War. Art of War was a double disc album, so we already know that album's the fucking shit, dude. BTH Resurrection was a nice drop when they were trying to come back in, do their shit. Faces of Death in 93. I don't think I ever heard that. How do you not have Creep on the Come Up as their first album, dude? Their first album was not Eternal 99. That was 95. Fucking Creep on the Come Up was 94. That was their first album, unless it was a demo. Either way, whoever did this shit don't know the complete fucking story. But, okay, so never mind. Uni 5 technically was the last album I checked out. That was in 2010, but it was a little bit too pop for me. So we got, it's the Thug World Order, that's why. So we got TWO in 2002. That was the last album I had. Which, if I remember correctly, I think there was a song on there called Pump Pump. Right? Am I fucking nuts? This was my fucking shit, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That shit brings it back to the old days. I know that's not what this is about. I just wanted to correct myself. And I'll drop a little bit of the song in here so that y'all can get a snip of it. But goddamn, man, dude, those are my dudes, bro. I don't know. I never liked all the real poppy shit that they did. I don't like Ghetto Cowboy. I know a lot of people dig that shit. I liked them, you know, when they were just fucking killing shit, bro. When everybody was trying to copy their style. You know, you can't. I can't explain it to you, man. But trust me, if you go back into the fucking archives, dude, there are records that I can, if you really are interested in what these motherfuckers have done with their career and you want to hear some OG shit, hit me up, let me know, I'll tell you what albums to fucking go and listen to.
Now motherfuckers think we really don't keep beat, nigga, come on with it. You ain't gotta listen, but I'ma let you hear it. Pum pum. It's the original bang bang, and I don't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. We get down for my damn thing. Tell a nigga better concentrate. Come on down to the land, let us masturbate. People looking at it like it's too nasty to take. Give me my dick back, we in the last day.
Damn, they just dropped the album on the 29th. I didn't know that. They're torn, but the closest place is Harrisburg, PA, 3 hours away. Fuck, man, that sucks. Bro, I'd get so fucking high in that place, it'd be ridiculous. If we could go to a show, that would be so fun. I mean, Immortal Technique is coming to Jersey soon. He'll be in Asbury Park. If it was on a Saturday, I'd say let's fucking go. Tickets are only $30. Fuck. But it's on a Friday, so either way, make the concert or I'd have to miss work. And I don't know if I could miss work. Oh, fuck that, dude. I'm sure they'll come back around again. You can't fucking put your job on the line for some shit like that. I don't know who's gonna be on the Technique tour, though, so I don't want to tell him, like, yo, we can go to Asbury and catch Technique. I've never been to his show before, so I don't know, man. Kind of weird. I've only been to a couple of concerts, you know? Whatever, let me get back to this video. I'm sorry.
Over the North Pole.
I'm sorry for everybody that has no idea what the fuck is going on. I probably just cut out a whole bunch of shit because I got a message on the Facebook about a new Bone Thugs and Harmony album that apparently just dropped on the 20th, which is 4 days ago. I had no idea. So, you know, talking concert shit like that, because they're touring and they'll be in Pennsylvania soon.
Bird allegedly reported in his private journal about a mysterious land beyond the North Pole, which he called the center of the great unknown.
Admiral Richard Byrd was able to fly to the North Pole and back and recorded flying over lush green areas where none should have been. And then 3 years later, he flew over the South Pole.
It's rumored that when Admiral Byrd's task force actually got to Antarctica, that one of the first things they discovered was an entrance into a hollow Earth civilization.
Get the fuck out of here.
Very, very advanced beings.
Get the fuck out of here.
A lot of unusual statements, including talking about what he called a new kind of craft. Could fly from pole to pole. And when Byrd got back to the United States,
are those Nazis?
He was brought back to Washington, where he was questioned very heavily.
Everybody gets pinched, but you did it right. You told them nothing, and they got nothing.
I thought you'd be mad.
Man, I'm not mad. I'm proud of you. You took your first pinch like a man, and you learned the two greatest things in life.
What?
Look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
About his statements. And allegedly he was told to stop talking about.
Oh, of course, bro. What if that's really where Area 51 is? Come on, this is a lot more fun than just following a fucking conspiracy. We can make our own as we go along. I know everybody that loves conspiracies is like, you're an asshole and I hate you for ruining everything that I enjoy. Well, kiss, kiss, motherfucker. Hi. What's up? What's going on?
Is it possible that entrances to another world can be found at the Earth's poles?
Ooh.
And if so, did Admiral Byrd actually pass through one of them? According to some ancient astronaut theorists, such gateways do exist.
Really?
If we were to discover the other Earth, the place we have sought, the missing world, it would be profoundly humbling.
Hold
so
on.
this
There's
would
a
be
missing
quite
world?
a paradigm shift. History would change in a very major way.
Okay. I don't know. You know what? We did Hollow. I see you. Okay, you know what? Let's take a 5-minute recess. Oh, he said, bro, they're like 60 years old right now. Like, dude, I'm trying to be responsible. I'm sorry. I know you have a job. I don't want you to lose your fucking job for a concert. You know what I mean? Trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to talk sense into you. Of course I want to fucking go, dude. But I'm trying to fucking, you know. What do you want? I see you. I pet you. I see you. You got water. You got food. I don't know what you want for a bit. Dude, I know. I hear you. I hear you. No, they're probably like 50, maybe a little younger, but I doubt it. Oh, if they come back around again, it would be dope just to see them before they're gone. No, it definitely, it really would. I took a fucking pin and I just popped a fucking balloon of fun, dude. Fuck, why do I always gotta be a responsible person? Why can't I just be like, yeah, fuck your job, bro, let's just go and do it, dude. Don't fuck your kids and your place that you live. You don't need to work. Fuck that shit. Let's just go out to a fucking concert show. Because then I would feel like a fucking asshole knowing that the guy's got responsibilities. And if I was in his position, I would want him to be like, dude, come on. Get your fucking life together. What are you doing? There's gonna be other shit we could do. Maybe we'll never get to see them live. But, and I know it's not as fun, but at least, you know, get your shit together. I'm gonna take a fucking 5-minute recess. Justice of Court will be back in session when I fucking say it will, motherfucker. Nah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fucking give myself a proper plug. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. This could be your ad space, but for right now, it's mine. So fuck off or pay me. Whatever you wanna do. Either way, I'm cool with it. So listen, dude. In case you're new around here, I wanna let you know there's an Instagram page, Twitter page. This shit comes out every Saturday. So if you're not already listening to it on your podcast platform, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life, bro. Get your shit together. Instagram, YT Jack of #1 Trade. Twitter, @LaughingBirds. You need to go follow that shit, everything podcast related. And if that's not enough for you lazy fucks, it's also because the Instagram and the Twitter both put out clips separately from one another. If you're not here from YouTube, there's a YouTube channel. If you are here from YouTube, what the fuck's up, man? Appreciate you taking the long walk over. But rate this shit on your platform. That makes it visible for other people to see it, and it don't cost you shit. Enjoy the rest of the fucking music, and then we're back to the program. Whatever that is going to be. I know it's Flat Earth, but I gotta cut out National Geographic's gimmick because they copyright blocked it on YouTube. So I have no idea what you're about to be listening to, so this should be fun for the both of us, right?
Here we go!
I don't remember where I left off at because I went down the stairs for a few minutes and got caught up in a conversation about how fucked up the world is, dude. We were talking about all types of shit. You know, motherfucker said, man, you know, I don't know. And I didn't coach this response in case y'all are wondering. Just in conversation, and we were talking about how you really only know what people tell you. So he was like, dude, how do I know space is even really a thing, right? I think it is because that's what I've been told. But how I know it's not like some Hunger Games shit where I go up into the sky and it's really a fucking dome and we're all stuck here. That's crazy. So I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what we were talking about. So, now, we did the Hollow Earth theory, I think. Damn, I was supposed to call the last episode something different. I was supposed to call it Frail and Fugly. I misnamed it. Oh well. So much for that. Astronomer responds to Flat Earth theory. What do you say? You want to go in? Flat Earth versus round Earth. Fuck it. Start there.
You'd think that with the beautiful photographs that we have of our round blue planet, it would convince any doubters. But there are still some who insist that the world is flat.
That's what I heard.
The famous blue marble that everybody's seen.
God damn it. That's gonna be blocked. Gotta cut this out.
Let me tell you something about that famous shot. It's not a photo at all, man.
I wanna be Johnny Cash. Okay, excuse me. Hi, Laughing at Birds. Question. Curious. With everything going on in the world, you know, cancer, AIDS, people starving to death, getting eaten by fucking sharks and shit. Of all the things you're gonna concentrate on, why do you give a fuck about whether the earth is round or flat? Does it make a goddamn difference? Just curious.
This matters to me. Flat Earth shows you that you are not a mistake and you were created, and so you have meaning and you matter to the world, you know?
Why does... Listen, lady. I'm sorry that your parents never told you that they believe in you, but whether the earth is round or flat shouldn't mean... If you found out that the earth was round tomorrow, with no reasonable doubt, right? Then in turn you would believe that your life is worth nothing and you shouldn't exist. Flat lives matter. You're obviously here for a reason. Maybe it's because your parents fucked. Maybe that's the only reason. You surpassed natural selection up to this point. Maybe that's why you're here. Does it really matter what shape the earth is in?
We're not monkeys floating through space on a ball as an accident.
Oh, we're not monkeys in space floating through a ball on accident. Well,
a recent survey of Americans found that 2% believe the earth is flat. For the U.S. population as a whole, that works out to be over 6.5 million people.
That's not a lot. Hold on. How do I phrase this? She said 6.5 million people, right? Check this out. Mortal Technique said in Industrial Revolution, if you go platinum, it's got nothing to do with luck. It just means that a million people are stupid as fuck, right? Now we hold on to that. We put a pin in it. And we're going to expand on that. So, how many copies has the best-selling album sold? Worldwide, Thriller is still the best-selling album of all time with a whopping 47 million certified copies sold, 6 ahead of their greatest hits. It's one guy, dude. Your Thriller is not a bunch of people. It's one guy. I don't understand. Whatever. I'm not getting caught up in the details. So do you understand? The album Thriller has brought more people into the idea that that's a good album than there are people that believe that the earth is flat. You see where I'm going with this? 6 point whatever million people is not a lot of people. I mean, it is and it's not. It's a lot of people. We're talking about casualties of war. That would be a lot of people, you know, to have a type of disease. It would be a lot of people for a lot of things. But then that just, you know. Okay, I know, I'm pretty sure the fuck is his goddamn name. He played ball for the Boston Celtics. And he went to school in Jersey. He moved from Australia, came to Jersey, played in high school here, and I'm pretty sure Kyrie Irving. I know that because I wrote an article on him when I was working with somebody doing sports shit. Oh yeah, he was supposed to go to the fucking Nets, dude. That would be a sick get. Are you kidding me? That would be fucking amazing. I don't give a fuck if the Nets belong to Brooklyn now. There'll always be a fucking New Jersey team. You hear that, New York? Fuck that shit, dude. They should have been here. Now, I know what you're thinking. You never went to a fucking game. What do you care? Well, because, dude, I didn't know. I didn't have the ability. By the time the Nets thought... Quick sidebar. I'm pretty sure they went to New York recently. Yes. When did the Nets move to Brooklyn? Okay, the history. They were New Jersey Americans, 67 to 68. New York Nets, 68 to 76, 76, 77. NBA New Jersey Nets from 77 to 2012. And then they were Brooklyn Nets from 2012 to the present day. Now, I didn't know we had a fucking basketball team really back then. And I wasn't heavily into sports other than, you know, the occasional football game when I was younger. So I missed out. I wish that I would have been able to go and see them when they were here. I think that would have been a fun thing to do. So where's his fucking... I don't care about any of his personal shit, dude. Other than where he went to school. Because I'm just trying to make sure I have my facts right. Pretty sure it was St. Patrick's. Kyrie Irving, basketball. He is at the Nets now? Fucking sick, dude. I know he was with the Cavaliers, which secretly is why, you know, I had a LeBron jersey, but deep down I was fucking pulling for Kyrie Irving, man. Don't get me wrong, LeBron is great, but, I mean, Kyrie Irving is just a fucking monster, dude. Okay. He played for Duke Blue Devils, joined the Cavaliers in 2011. Okay, there it is. Alright, so I was right so far. Born in Melbourne, Australia, to American parents. He had an older sister and a younger sister. Okay, I don't care. I mean, that's cool, but that's not what I don't want to get up too much into his life. I don't like doing that to people. I just want to make sure that I have where he went to school right. Grew up in West Orange, New Jersey, which is a rough fucking joint. At least it was when I was younger. Probably still is. Yeah, okay. Montclair, Kimberly Academy, and St. Patrick's. So he did play in Jersey. That's what I was trying to make sure that I had correctly, because it's been a minute since I wrote anything, let alone a fucking sports article.
Mark used to design video games and run software trainings. Now, he devotes himself full-time to promoting the flat Earth.
Absolutely. That's crazy. I can't think of a single thing that I would drop everything and dedicate my life solely to. Like, do nothing other than eat, sleep, and shit. Flat Earth, this guy does. I mean, I'm a big proponent. That's not the word, is it? Yeah, no, it is. It is the word. I remember. Like, legalizing marijuana, but I understand that that's not a cause that you can drop your life and get behind, because you'll just lose your life.
We have photos from space that prove that the Earth is round.
Whoa. Look, you can say we have photos from space all you want. As far as moon landing is concerned, I don't know if they did or didn't land there. We may or may not have a gimmick on Mars. I don't know. But, like dude was saying downstairs, that's subject. Like, I've never been to space. I'm definitely not going. Do I believe it's there? Of course I do. Why? Because it makes sense. Like, I can see the sun in the fucking sky. I can't touch it. I would assume it's far away, right? That's like as dumb as I can get. But, I mean, can you really take... How would you take a photo in space? You know what? Let's fucking... How can you take a photo in space? Here's how to take a photo of a planet a million miles away. Can we take photo in space? That's what I'm trying to find out, sir. NASA space photography. Photos from space are almost automatically interesting. Vantage point alone is enough to make for a compelling image, but the rules of photography still apply, even when you're floating above the Earth's surface. What? Duh. I kind of figured that, which is why I asked the fucking question. How astronauts... Yeah, you know what, please, explain this to me. Oh, did I just click on some bullshit? No! Stop! God damn, let me read the article and decide if I want to fucking go in. You know, this is why I don't bombard you guys with, you know, before I start a video, subscribe to my channel. I mean, of course I tell you to check out the podcast, but it's because I would hope that if you wanted to, if you enjoy what I do, you would subscribe. That's why I don't hit you over the head with it as soon as I start. But I guess why they do is because maybe if you don't get them right away, then they won't. How astronauts take such beautiful photos in space. That's just what I want to know. Interventional space station buzzes overhead 17,000 miles an hour. In the same view can be both blinding, bright, and nearly pitch black. What? People on board feel no gravity effects. Yeah, I know, I've heard this before. All these effects, harsh, awkward lighting, make their faces odd. Right, because I skipped a bunch of words. All these effects combine to make a photo a little bit trickier than it would be here on Earth. Down Somebody is a NASA astronaut and is pretty much everybody's go-to favorite when it comes to talking about cameras in space. But why is that? Speaking at the recent Photo Shelter Luminous Conference in New York, he gave a behind-the-scenes look into the quirks of weightless photography. Thanks to NASA's liberal image use, pretty much everything is in the public domain and can be used however you see fit. Well, that's cool. I did not know that. Him and other astronauts have images. Oh, their images have been put together to create some breathtaking views of our little blue planet. Here are some recent favorites. Do you know what I noticed was not in that article? How the fuck do you take pictures in space, asshole?
Are you retarded? You can't be that fucking stupid.
Huh? This is why people believe the fucking Earth is flat, stupid, because you can't even answer a simple question. How does space photography work? If you want me to pet you, you fucking goose, you gotta come here. Indistinct advantage of having 3 versions of the same thing. Okay, what? What is space photography? Understanding and using the word negative space in photography. Negative space is the area in between and around objects used in a photo. Use it to see shapes and sizes more effectively, produce better composed images, is equally useful in photography, and can be turned an average photo into an outstanding photo. This is not... How about photography in space? Is this good? Keep up with the latest photography. Oh my god, you're not going to tell me either, are you? 2 years ago today, I was tremendously privileged to land Space Shuttle Discovery after commanding her on her penultimate... What? I don't know. Let's see how you say it. I'm not ashamed of not being able to read certain words.
Penultimate.
Oh shit, look at that. I did it. Penultimate mission. look, because, it's not anything to be ashamed of. There's always room for improvement in life. Not everybody's gonna have everything 100% of the time. So, what the fuck? It just so happens Discovery was transferred to the Smithsonian yesterday, open for public viewing. I'm not gonna attempt that. Advara Hazy Center of National Air and Space Museum. Seems fitting that I write this post in the experience. Okay. Still not telling me how you do it. Cargo bay docking. Looks over the new planet. Dark round item day 1. Just, you know what? I don't think we're gonna find the answer. If you know how the fuck do they take pictures in space, maybe you can explain to me. Because if we can figure that out, then maybe we can figure out how the fuck... Like, what I mean is, not... What I mean by that is simple. Not that they're taking photos inside of the... Almost said the airplane. Inside the spaceship. But that they take photos of the Earth and shit. Like, how is that possible? I don't understand.
Flat Earth is the last conspiracy anyone ever looks at.
Oh my god. Dude, maybe I'm breaking news. Maybe you're not aware of this. Believe it or not, before people changed it and said that the Earth was round, people used to say the Earth was flat. So you're not making a brand new thing nobody's ever said before. Just in case you were not aware. Okay, so I've had to cut out majority of the National Geographic thing, but what I'm talking about with this thing 2,000 years ago is apparently Aristotle came up with the test where you put a flag on a boat and then you look through binoculars or whatever and you watch it as it goes deep out into the sea. And apparently the way that you can prove that the Earth is round and not flat is the further the boat goes out, the stripes will slowly begin to disappear out of your eyesight. Which obviously, I mean, some of the cuts don't really seem to make sense, but that's because I had to cut their video out. I'm hoping this is gonna make it for YouTube with all the cuts that I've made. If it hasn't, then we're just gonna have to do it somehow. I'll upload whatever is left of it because I'm still gonna cut it out anyway, just so they can't break my balls on the podcast. I must say, we've made riveting fucking changes in technology to do the same shit some guy did 2,000 years ago. I'll be right back. Please hold. Okay. Alright, let's finish this out. What do they gain out of it? What could they possibly gain from it?
The super rich. People that are behind the scenes. Remember, the first rule of power is stay hidden.
Okay, so I basically didn't learn shit from any of this other than nobody knows the fuck they're talking about. Doesn't matter if the Earth is flat or not. I mean, really. What difference does it fucking make? Is that going to change global warming or whatever the fuck? And dude, you can believe what you want. Global warming is real, it's not real. All I know is that it's fucking 80 degrees outside. It should be fall weather right now. It does seem to be getting hotter. Like the idea between seasons is more of an idea than a fucking reality, dude. It's like we don't have a change. We go from fucking summer to winter. It seems like that's it. There really is no in between. But we'll get to that as we go through the season. Because I believe last Monday was the first day of fall. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm fucking nuts. Maybe I'm not. Do you think the fucking Earth is flat? Do you think the Earth is round? Why do you give a fuck? That is the question that I have. Do I want your answer? Whatever, man. It's your life. You believe in whatever dumb shit you want. I don't care. I don't care. But for the fuck of it, let's get into the comments. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. My mom always said never fight an idiot because they'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. Well, 8.7 thousand dislikes or just thumbs up from people in Australia. That was clever. The earth is so flat. Your mom is so fat. The earth is flat, so we just flip it over and it would be like the coolest side of the pillow, and boom, no more global warming. The only thing flat earthers fear is fear itself. Okay. In your 50s, you'd be thrown in a mental hospital for thinking this. That's true. Don't underestimate the fact that you could still be thrown in a mental hospital today for thinking that. I'm sure under the right circumstances, you probably could. We need one flat earther to go to the edge of the earth and send us videos. Just one. We all have cell phones now. Those movements are really stupid. Flat earth is not possible. We have flat earthers around the globe. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. George Carlin. Yes. Carlin's great. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I guess we learned some shit today. I really don't think we did. If anything, I think I just come off a little bit more ignorant than usual. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use any of this. There's a good chance that all this might be cut out, because I don't know if it's going to get copyright blocked or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice these two videos together in the video editor, and I'm just going to upload it privately, see if it goes. If it doesn't, then we'll attempt to do audio. And if that doesn't work, well, then I just wasted my morning for no reason. But what else is new, right? So, look, man, we'll see if this is it. We'll see if this is it. At worst, I will attempt to pull something out of this to get a fucking podcast episode. So this is another installment of the conspiracy series. I should do this in the beginning, right? So look, we'll just end it here. I'll cut an intro for it every Saturday. Laughing at Birds. Rate it, please. Cue the fucking music. The fuck, man. All you had to do was one thing. All you had to do was one fucking thing. Just hit the fucking music button and be done with it. Not you, though. Couldn't do that, could you? Too fucking hard. Come on, man. Let's do this shit. Any day. Great. Thank you. Goodbye.
What are you doing using your big school words? Just use normal people words and I'll understand what you're talking about.